Hello friends. I've just been relaxing the last couple of hours, which has been nice. I've got my setup here. I've got my diffuser, a nice tea now, my pillows, laying out on this couch, a dog, and looking out to that magnificent view outside. And it's such an important part of my day. I love to have an afternoon rest. I did so much good work this morning, working on some videos, getting through a lot of stuff, and I reward myself with a rest. One of the biggest mistakes I'd make before in my recovery, and even before I got sick, was I'd have extra energy, so I just want to do more and more and more and get more and more done in a day. And you get on this treadmill where you can never rest, you can never enjoy the fruits of your labor, and you're always stressed, just trying to achieve. And with a chronic illness, when you do this, you just end up going backwards. You do great work, you build up to the point where you can do work, and then you push yourself too hard and you go backwards. And that's always been my story until recently. Usually I would have this afternoon done more work, even though I know that I needed to rest. So I did some great work. I got to about 1 o'clock. I'd had some lunch before that, took the dog out for a walk, and then I just parked myself here. Just with some rain outside, beautiful relaxing weather, an electric blanket, diffuser here, and just relaxing and taking it easy. Afternoon naps are such an important part of my routine, and my day really is divided into two halves, before my nap and after my nap. Because of the circadian rhythms of our body, we hit a natural low in that afternoon time. Usually I think around 1 to 3 o'clock. Around that time, that's when I feel flat anyway. And if I go and just have a lie down, even for an hour, before I burnt out, it used to be even 20 minutes. But now I let myself have an hour, and I just lay here and forget everything else in the quiet. My body is so recharged for the afternoon, and then I can go again in the afternoon. I might go for a long walk. I could sit and read. I could work on some stuff a little bit. But that break, that rest is just like refueling the body for me. And because I worked so hard yesterday and this morning, I'm just like, today I'm relaxing the rest of the day. And it's something that is so important. If you're recovering from an illness, one thing you probably haven't done is allow yourself permission to do this. A friend of mine once said that I used two words in a sentence that he's never heard in the same sentence, that I said to him, over the next few days, I want to put in the hard yards and take it easy. It sounds so ridiculous, put in the hard yards and take it easy. And if someone looks at me, they might think, man, this guy's got no motivation. He's just lying on the couch in the afternoon when he could be working on stuff. But I tell you what, it takes more motivation than anything to actually stop. And if you've been through a chronic illness, if you're recovering, you know this is the case. And even if you're someone who's just a workaholic and you are just go, you know that this is the case. You actually don't want to stop, but sometimes you got to stop yourself. And for me now, this is one of the most enjoyable parts of the day. And I know that after doing this, I'm going to wake up fresh. Usually I'll go in my room and have a rest, but today, it's such a nice day with rain coming down and overcast. It's a nice day to rest. So I'm out here with the electric blanket and I fell asleep. Usually I don't fall asleep on the couch, but I did. And then when I wake up and you're in that groggy state, I just allow myself to just lay there as long as I want, turning from side to side and just soaking in that rest. Even an extra half hour or so is just really great. And because of my circumstances, and I know how good rest is for me, I don't put a limit on my rest. So I was probably asleep for about 45 minutes. I was probably lying down for 15 before that. And then about half hour after that, I'm just laying here. And then I get up and make a nice tea or coffee, have a snack, and just lay here some more. So, I mean, it is so important to find the balance between rest and activity. And rest is the greatest productivity, in my opinion. I think it's helped me more than anything. And to be honest with you, during my recovery, I have never, ever, ever regretted resting once. The only thing I've regretted is doing too much, going over what my body can handle when I've already done a lot in the day, and then going backwards and being forced to rest the next few days. There's nothing more satisfying for me than doing some good work in the morning and then choosing to rest. I'm empowered to do it. It's my choice. It's good for me. And I feel good and I feel disciplined and I've got energy for the rest of the day. So I just want to encourage you people, don't feel guilty about resting any more than you feel guilty about going to put petrol in your car when it's running low on petrol. And you may not have an illness like me, you may have more energy than I do. But I tell you what, when I was running around like a headless chicken before I burnt out, if I'd learnt the secret of rest, it would have given me such a good life balance. And I regret not knowing that, but I thank God that I have this now for the rest of my life, this perspective, even when I get better. So I just wanted to share this with you. This is my secret supercharger. Middle of the day, afternoon rest, siesta, as they call it in parts of the world, where they have sleeps in the afternoon. It's good. The body was made to have 2 sleeps, a shorter sleep in the afternoon, a longer one at night. Do it. Don't feel guilty. Thank yourself after. And thank me if you like as well in the comments for pointing it out. So I'll leave that with you, friends. Hope that helps. Do it. Do it and reap the benefits.